Okay.
Hey, good
Hey.
morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are
Cool.
you?
Greetings to Dubai. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm also good.
Cool.
Here is around 1:30 p.m., so we are in the middle of our day. How is in Germany? How's situation in Germany?
Yeah, everything is like the situation is. Yeah, the weather is good. We have today a sunny day. It's a great day, time to run outside or enjoy the sun. Yes, but even now from Wednesday, it goes a bit loose. Now some shops are opened again. Yeah, so everyone is more relaxed than before. Yeah, but it's not like normal. So everyone now
Okay.
is a bit shy and looking around. Yeah.
So for everyone from my side, Sandra is a badass from Germany. We are both in Yo Grow Your Gym mastermind group. That's how we met each other.
Yeah.
You were a judo athlete before, right? Yeah, that's true. Before you started your coaching business, is that correct?
Yes, yeah. I began when I was 6 or 5 or 6. I did judo, yes, and then as a teenager I did it more intensive and and improve all the skills every time. Yeah, got my black belt when I was 18. I'm really proud of this anymore, but yeah, it wasn't not possible to have this in my first job or something. I always did it in my as a hobby, but very intense. Yeah, I took every training I can, and I lived a bit far in a little town. Yes, and there we had not the big sports centers, but yeah, I improved the training every time. And later I moved in a bigger town. I could do more judo with my friends there. This was really cool. But yeah, this had a big impact in my life. Yeah, all the values in the judo, and yeah, always stand up when you fall down. Yeah.
True, true.
So
And what made you decide to become a coach to impact other people? What's the main reason you started?
yeah, first I learned a speech therapist. I was working with kids and yes, improve their language. Yeah, mostly in German, and yeah, I like this very much. But then also I wanted to find something what bring everything together. And yeah, so this is I have my sport, and I also have the knowledge from a speech therapist. And I think, okay, now I can work with the people whole, yeah, the whole body and also the mindset. And yeah, when I was a therapist, the people came mostly, they had some issue. They said, okay, you can't speak, you cannot this, you cannot this. Yes, and now it's much easier because the people have more motivation and they come and want to change. But even I like to bring all the weakness to the strength, and this is all the same in therapy and also in coaching. Yes, and I like to work with people or kids and everyone. And yes, when I was 16, I started also training kids in judo. Yes, and then until 21, I was a leader of a judo club, and yeah, this helps me a
Nice.
lot to get a lot of knowledge. Yes, and then there was this story. There was a kid, and the mother sent him to my training, and they said, yeah, the speech teacher said he should train with us or with you, and it's also getting better for the knowledge, for the speech, yeah, and knowledge and the thinking, and to connect the brain and the size of the body. And I say, oh wow, that's very interesting. And then I said, okay, cool. I want to learn also, yeah, something from speech therapist and judo and sports and everything. But everything can bring the body better and the people better. And yeah, this was also my reason, yeah, to now come a personal trainer or a fitness coach. Yes, so really cool.
Yeah, it's very, very, very interesting story. So kind of you have like the whole package at your place, which I think a lot of people do not have. So you said something about mindset. So I wanna ask you a question. So what do you think? How people deal with because people right now deal with a lot of anxiety, stress, being overwhelmed. So in that case, for example, first I have a question: how do you usually deal with the overwhelm? And second question is like, how do you help others? If you can a little bit explain that system, how it works for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. First, when I got the message, okay, I have to close my classes. Even we had a big stuff outside, and I said, oh no, my people, I cannot train you anymore. And then, yeah, I need some moment to think about. And I think when I come into a situation, I always try to find solutions. Yeah, and I tried solutions also in our grow group. We start to work, and yeah, I'm more than an active person. I try to keep on moving, to find something, and yeah, I feel okay, I have more time because I have not all the trainings and all the stuff like normal. Okay, but I always searching the work, and I searching now, what can I do? How can I help? What can I improve? Yeah, and so I decided to come into this online coaching, that I make sure my team comes in their normal routines. And I told them, okay, I hold all classes like we had normal, that you always can join at 6:30 or at 8, so that everyone stay in the routines and not fall in okay, I stand up at 10 or 12. Yeah, even most of our people are working, but at home. Yeah, and so for me it is good that I come into keep on moving. But then after a time, after 2 weeks, I felt, oh my God, my body was sore. I did a lot of trainings, and even, yeah, I was thinking, okay, my brain didn't come over. And yeah, I discussed with our mentor, and I need a bit time, some rest, and this is good to come a bit down. And I started also with a bit meditation, but also sometimes I need a run also to also keep my mind free.
As the thing passes, the corona thing is going to be, in my opinion, is 1 month away to be done. So what's like your big vision for the, let's say, next 3 months for your facility, for your community? What are you planning to do? If you can elaborate on this one a little bit more.
Yes, yeah. First of all, I think there will come some action that we make sure everything is safe here. Yeah, we have all the stuff to do to make sure there is no infection danger for everyone. I will work on this first. Yes, but then I think maybe we will have a party, or now I plan maybe to do a run together to celebrate that we come together again. So I think we will have one day with the whole team or familia together and join the time. Yes, because now everyone miss each other, and yeah, it's really crazy. Yeah. Yeah, we see in the Zoom calls every day, and then I want to train in real, and so yeah, everyone misses the time. And yeah, but then long term, I want to grow the community and the business, and yeah, later on maybe 3-4 years have a bigger facility. Yes, but everything step by step. But I think this time brings everyone a bit more down, and I think it's always important to know what you have and be proud of this and be happy, and then yeah, you can build it up. And I'm first happy that everyone is staying, and yeah, we have a great time on the online. Yeah, but yeah, it's not finished yet.
So you think you would keep the online virtual classes even after the corona thing is done? You think that will be in your package?
Yes, I think so because for me it's interesting. I had some people, they moved away to US, and now they can join us again. And I also have some friends from Cologne and some from the South Germany, some friends from my students. Yeah, they are all from all Germany now. And so I think I will have 3-4 online classes again, or sometimes when some of my students now like it also. And when they have one online class at home and they come 2 times in the studio, so it could be also very comfortable, and even maybe they have 1 more hour more sport in the week. So this is a big win. So for me, it's very important that the people keep on moving, yeah, at home or in the gym. Yeah, it's up to everyone, but I feel good, and yeah, I'm very happy that everyone is so open to, yeah, that we have this possibility. And so I think yes, I will continue. Yeah, but I am totally normal. I never could imagine I do online coaching. Yes,
Why not? Why not? Why you didn't imagine you could do the online coaching?
Yeah, because I think so in the first lesson I was here in front of my computer dancing, laughing, talking, doing some sports. Even if someone looks from outside, you think, oh, is she crazy? Yeah, but you turn around and see all the other people, so it makes sense. Yes, but it was yeah, not so real, because I like to feel the energy of the people, and mostly then I feel, okay, what needs this person? I had a lot of self-discipline, and I remembered a lot of my time as a fighter or in judo. Yeah, you always have to go, even when you go to the competition. Yeah, you have to be ready, and it's not the question, do you want or not? No, it's going, and then you see in the situation, how can you react, how can you win or lose, or even learn something new. And yes, there I think there coming up a lot of resources from myself, that I can be strong in this time. Yes, and this was really cool. And yeah, and even now holding the shuttle, going up, yeah, wake up every day at 5:30 and coming home also at 10 or 11. Then yes, this is my normal time, but I feel yeah, I feel the students need it, and this makes me also stronger, and it keeps me going. Yeah, it's really cool.
Great,
And
because like that's great. For me, as you said, like you wake up 5:30 and then you go back at home at 11. So I think all of us coaches right now, we are working like double the time usually,
yeah,
just to make our people stay with
yeah,
us and definitely
yeah.
develop them, even if the times are hard. But for example, how do you switch off? How do you switch off when from, let's say, you say, okay, I have to take a day off? What do you do when you have, like, let's say, a day off? Do
Yes.
you read? Do you strategize? What do you do?
When I have a day off, yeah, and yeah, at the moment, then for me, I need then some sports, but I don't press myself. Then I maybe have a little bit time, and then I mostly read some book or listen to a audio book. Yes, and also I want to learn, but sometimes, yeah, I only now go outside in the sun and relax a bit. But also in this time, I need some light sports for myself, or doing some stretching. Yes, also now starting a little bit of meditation. Sometimes I call my mom or my dad to talk with them. So
It's good.
that's also important, or some friends, yeah, that we are talking together. And yeah, also exchange. And yeah, now mostly I have the main points in the mornings, then I have something at the days, and then at the days I also structure, or yeah, searching for new ideas. Yeah, and I wanted to be the part who is always there, stable and continuously, always on focus. And yeah, even when they put on the computer, I'm here and not I'm there in 2 hours or something. So I think this is good to have a good routine. Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, a few major things, like gut is always telling us what to do. I think the gut feeling is one of the major feelings you should listen to. But piggybacking a little bit back to the books you mentioned, what's the last book you read, and what impact did the book had on you?
Okay. I had two at the same time. One was Coach to Coach from Martin Rooney. So I also read it like 2 times because this has a very, very big influence of myself. This was really cool because, do you know Martin?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
I have a question for someone who never read Coach to Coach book.
Okay.
If you could summarize it in, let's say, in few short sentences.
Yes. So Martin Rooney is the head coach of Training for Warriors, and also a good friend. And also I'm running the program here in Berlin. And yes, he wrote a book from all his life and all his stories, and bring everything what is really impactful together. And even the first story, also he had a great judo story, so very motivational. And he brought this in a book together, and this is like a Bible. You always know, okay, on this page there is this story, and I could motivate my students. Yes, and it's not like a book very boring. It's a story, and it's very interesting, and I think everyone can search their own feelings. And sometimes you cry, sometimes you laugh. This was really cool. And even when I know Martin, I say I was so yeah, proud and motivation from this book, because yeah, even you think he's still next to you. Yeah, so it's so authentic, and yeah, this was really cool. And even yeah, this was at the beginning of the time of the Corona time, and this gave me so much power. And I shared also some stories with my students, and yeah, also they getting stronger.
That's
And
good. That's
yes.
good. That's very good. So if you, for example, like I love the book that we got in Your Grow Your Gym swag bag. I hope you already
Ah,
got
yeah,
yours in
yeah,
Germany. It's Setting the Table by Danny Myers.
yes.
So I'm not gonna go into that book, but
Mm.
basically, if we are shown that we are example what we are doing on a daily basis, then we can teach. So, in my opinion, my daily discipline, which we all do, like mobility work, meditation, you also mentioned the training. So when we
Yes.
kind of show the example of what we can do, then others will follow.
Because yeah, I think my routines changed a bit since I began my having my gym. So yeah, this is now for one year, and yeah, before I was not so under pressure. So you know, you have the gym and you want to grow, and so I think in the last year I got it a bit in the back, my own needs, but now I see, okay, the first roots are here, it's stable, and now I can come back to my routines and to everything I need. And I think sometimes it's okay to lose it for a little time, but then you have to come back. And this is now also a goal I have to improve for myself now, to come back in this structure. And yeah, maybe yeah, I try to go up at 5, go half an hour for a run, and then go fresh. I will go,
That's
this
good.
is something cool. Yeah, because I like, because no one is on the streets, you can run. This, yeah, and I think then when I now got more power for the daily work, because at the beginning, yeah, it's a lot. When you have the new gym, you have yeah, making strategy sessions, you have to make all the office stuff, and a lot of things to do, and even the fear you have to don't keep it forward. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because basically that's all what is waiting for me at the end, probably at the end of this year, because we are opening our first facility here in Dubai, probably in December.
yes.
So I'll definitely have those feelings of a little bit being overwhelmed, a little bit getting
Mm-hmm.
my time right, block
Yes.
time for myself, because when the gym opens and you're kind of one man band,
Yes.
then it's a little
Important.
bit difficult.
Well, yeah, that's very important. Now maybe you can talk about a little bit about you. So you have a gym already, or now you will start it? So
Basically, we are starting it in Dubai. We are now in the process of developing our sports academy, which is going to be kind of mixed between functional training, like a
cool.
semi-private team training, personal training, with the rehabilitation kind of thing, and then also for like a sports facility where we're going to have major, like a basketball court. We're going to have a football court. So it's a little bit different. We want to have this community which believes in high results, building habits, high style of coaching, just something different than it's offered here. And hopefully, because of this Corona thing, hopefully we're gonna be up and running in about, let's say, December or January next year.
Yes.
But I think it's going to be one of the good things happening for me in this year. Other thing that we are developing right now is the online platform for coaching. So because a lot of people reached out, especially from my home country, Slovenia,
Cool.
and then in Dubai as well. So we are building this online platform. Again, want to differentiate myself from other online coaching sites. We will do full one-on-one coaching. It's not gonna be you're gonna get your meal and nutrition plan. You're gonna have one session with us, and then good luck. Whatever happens. It's gonna be full on one-on-one accountability coaching.
Yeah, cool.
And yeah, that's what my bigger plans for this year are. And of course, enjoy the summer a little bit. Go home. I'm flying
Yeah.
home soon, so enjoy a little bit the downtime. Prepare, strategize, and get back fresh.
And how did you improve your training after the coronavirus, or did it change a lot, or even it was very easy for you to come in a new routine with your students?
So basically, here the big support was all of you from you grow my gym mastermind group, because I got so many ideas from there. I saw what you all, guys are doing, so it kind of gave me the a motivation to start my own Zoom virtual classes. We run different challenges. I'm still having one-on-one accountability group, so it's um, it's very good. So for me, it made me think that I could put virtual classes in my regular offer, and definitely gave me also the idea how to basically schedule and how to develop my online platform, which is going to be also included with Zoom classes. And yeah, and the biggest win for me was to keep all of my people happy, put their stress levels as low as possible, and give them some structure in the day.
Yes, yeah, that's really cool. Yes, and what was the point for yourself? Yeah, what was your biggest win or a big thing? What you feel about yourself and your resources?
So biggest win for me was that I can adapt to almost any situation, especially with Corona. The first few days, I was like, "Oh my God, what I'm gonna do?" I
Yeah.
just started to go on my own. Basically, it's a little bit unknown. And after that, I saw that there are many options which I never went for, especially online classes. As I learned that I can adapt, as I said, the that. That I also have support back from my clients. When I was feeling down, the clients were supporting me, which is a
Yes.
big thing.
Yeah, it's all when you have a strong community, it helps a lot. Yes. And which was your sport background? Did you always learn maybe the fitness coach or do an education, or do you also was some doing something in your past, like a
So
pro?
basically, I was a soccer player,
Ah, soccer.
or okay, soccer. We say football, but because we
Football.
have few guys from US, so we're gonna say soccer and slash football.
Yes.
So yeah, I was a football player. I played in different countries. Learned a lot through football to have my discipline, to have my thick skin, how to be professional, and a lot of things. And then from that, I had an injury and kind of lost motivation to go forward with football. And at the same time, I kind of start following other trainers, coaches as my coach from Australia. Then I found out about Luca and Steve, kind of followed them for a couple of, let's say, I think 2, 3 years, followed them both. And then I kind of decided to, well, it kind of feels good for me to show the training that I do, to show the energy. I like to train really hard, and my people
Yeah.
also know that when we train hard. So kind of that passion about training, impact other people, and I did few courses, did a few degrees about my trainings and fitness education. So all around, it kind of makes me feel good just to help other people, to see how much more they can do. Because what I found through almost every single person that I used to train is basically that they always underestimate what they can do in, let's say, in 5, 10 years, but they always overestimate, oh, in 3 months I have to do this and that. So just kind of building the system for other people that I went through, and then help them on a daily basis and show them the real passion, why they should perform, or why they should train, and why they should get better for themselves.
Cool. Do you have a good advice for young football players, what they should yeah, do or don't do? Or what's
So
important for you?
for a young football, yeah, for a young football player, what I would advise is to definitely listen to your coach. You're not the smartest person. You're not the smartest person there. You definitely need to work on your ego. So it's a team sport. Of course, once you play a team sport, someday and one individual will go from up, and other people will see them. One time can be you, one time will be other. But as I say, you're not the smartest person. Work hard, work smart,
Yes.
focus on your training, focus on your nutrition and eating, and with some luck, I think anything is possible. And just believing in yourself as well. This is a big thing. not waiting from some other people to tell you that you're good, that you can do this and that. If you really believe inside yourself that you're worthy, that you can do these things, and then with, I said, hard work, it will happen. So in your case, for example, with all this judo background that you have, what's the like the major pitfalls, the major mistakes young athletes in this judo industry are making, for example, in Germany? What would you say about that?
Yeah. I think, I hope now it's better, but it's also, yes, this is very low rest fast. So in the higher levels, they got pushes and pushes and pushes, and sometimes they got injured. And I think they're now the functional training stuff. I think it's not too long here, but this is also big stuff. Also the athletes in the sport specific areas should do. Even mostly they do all the things like throwing, like 200 times or more, 1,000 times one throw. But then you always have one side or only one leg, which is all the power on. And to get more whole, to train the whole body, and even to train the core and the middle of the body. I feel sometimes that there was only too specific and not the basics. And then even they have a lot of competitions and so, and the risk to get injured was very high. Even of some ego stuff. Even when you say, I want to be the best. And in judo we have not too many people. We have some are the best, but everyone wanted to be the best. And I think this is through to regeneration and also train hard. And sometimes there was not the middle way. And when I remember, there was a lot of pressure on the good people. And this also could destroy young athletes when they are not ready for all this pressure, or even they doing a mistake, and this was crazy. The coaches said, "You are so stupid, you are so," and don't get solution for this. Even this was even young, like you say, the mindset is everything, and mostly they only push on the faults and not on how can I build him up, that he got better from his losing or something. And I think there can be happened a lot of stuff in the mindset work, in the psychology, also bring everything together. Even like in the book Coach to Coach, always it's better to lift the people up and not to bring them down and shout to them. And even I feel someday I woke up in the morning and I said, okay, I cannot do both. I can't be an athlete and a coach at the same time. I decided to be the coach and give my energy to make the people better. Because I feel this, when I was in my fights, in my training, I only focused on myself and on the next win.
Exactly. As you said, there's like this personal touch when you feel the other person, what they're going through, and in your case, you learn from it. From other coaches, but they did wrong on you, so now you can actually see how to react with other people. But one thing that I love what you said is that you can only do one thing at a time, and this right now in our world, I feel that we are lacking that deep focus on only on one thing. Because let's say you work on your MacBook or your phone and you have these 3,000 notifications coming up every 5 minutes, and it's really hard just to focus on that one thing. And if I could recommend anyone, there is one good book called Deep Work, which actually goes into the into that focused thing. Because I think the people who are going to advance after the corona and this next 10 years are going to be those who are going to actually be able to do that deep work. That's going to be able to take a block of time, let's say hour or two per day, and just like, hey, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to finish it, and then the other things will happen. So remove all the distractions, which I think right now a lot of people cannot even do.
This is really cool.
Yeah, so we've been almost 45 minutes in. It was a great conversation to have with you. I would love to do it. I'd love to do it one more time. So basically, we've been covering a lot of different topics. I think it will be very interesting for people just to go through this talk and find a little bit of these golden nuggets which you can use. And
Yes.
definitely, until next time, I will prepare a little bit different topic, and hopefully we're gonna repeat